In this video, we're going to bring our environment to life through parallax and a perspective camera. Currently, if you check out the main camera, we are in an orthographic mode, which is basically a flat 2D mode. You'll notice here that if I actually move the camera along the x-axis, we move left and right, but there's no parallax effect. Everything is flat. Now, and also, you'll notice that we're very far from our environment. Now watch what happens as soon as we actually go into perspective mode. On the projection type here, if you drop this down, go ahead and change it to perspective. One thing you're going to notice is we're now super zoomed in on the platform, which is great because now we can actually take in the environment and our player is going to look amazing. And it's just an overall better feel, especially on mobile. We're not so far away. Now we're focused in on our player and our environment as a whole. The next thing I want to do is now that I'm in perspective, we can actually create the illusion of parallax, which is basically having foreground, background, midground elements move. So watch what happens now when I take the main camera and move left and right. You can see here that the waterfall has a sense of us moving, right? There's a sense of parallax going on here. One thing we can do to make this even better is we can actually now that we're in perspective mode, we can actually add physical depth to our tile maps. So go inside your grid object here and let's set the foreground. Let's set this to 0. The background, let's set this to 1, and the gray far background, let's set this to 3. I've noticed that 3 looks better than 2 during my testing. You can see here in the waterfall in the game view. So my gray far background is on 3, my background black cave is on 1, and my foreground is on 0. And now if we go ahead and check out our main camera here, and if we move along, you'll see here that we have this awesome environment that you can actually really see the depth because we've now pushed them physically in the world space. And we can only get this effect using a perspective camera. So I'm going to set my X position back to 0. We are now ready to bring in our player and begin creating this game.